These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello, Megan Thompson, tracking those top stories for you from ABC15 Arizona. And our ABC15 investigators confirming a trial date has been set in the Rebecca Baptiste murder case. The 10-year-old was found severely injured in Holbrook in Navajo County at the end of July and died days later. Her father, Richard Baptiste, and his girlfriend, Anicia Woods, will be on trial beginning June 2nd. They are charged with murder and child abuse in this case. Defense attorneys say they still do not have that autopsy report. It is election day. The polls are open from 6 in the morning to 7 at night. More than 20 school districts in Maricopa County are asking voters for bonds and or overrides. A bond typically funds capital needs like new schools, renovations, or buses. An override funds people, positions, and programs like full-day kindergarten or music. In some districts, if their override doesn't pass this election, they may have to cut millions of dollars from their budget. Peoria Unified is at risk of cutting $11 million next year.
The override represents about 10% of our total operating budget, so that would be a substantial loss. And it would definitely have a tremendous impact on the way that our ability to serve students, support our staff and our families in the community.
The Deer Valley, Higley, and Saddle Mountain Unified Districts are also asking for overrides. If those fail, they will also have to cut millions from their budget next year. Keeping an eye on Washington for you now. Today does mark day 35 of the government shutdown, tying it now for the longest in history. Senate Republicans are working to pass a spending resolution to reopen the government, while Democrats want to extend negotiations on Affordable Care Act subsidies. Senate Majority Leader John Thune says he is optimistic about ending the shutdown this week. Healthcare is one of the most important issues for Americans, and for many, it is getting more expensive. As open enrollment begins for millions of Americans, Scripps News Group Katia Tubman reports on how young adults are navigating an increasingly expensive marketplace.
Right now, I do not have health insurance.
Destiny Bryson is a single mother of two, a veteran and a recent college grad who doesn't make enough to pay a healthcare premium each month. For now, her plan is to pray she doesn't need it.
A lot of hoping that nothing bad does happen. As a 26-year-old woman, I think there's like 3-4 different types of doctors I should be seeing at least annually. And I can't remember the last time I saw them. I'm like, I can't afford any issues.
Bryson is among millions of young adults who must provide their own health coverage for the first time. They're sharing their stories.
I'm looking at the health premiums for this next open enrollment. $400.
I'm currently looking at insurance options and it really sucks.
I'm not going to be able to see a dentist anymore either.
Young adults already are the most uninsured and underinsured population we have in this country.
Kristen McGuire is the president and CEO of Young Invincibles, an advocacy group trying to keep young people from living uninsured.
For now, it's about 30% of young adults across the country. So that's more than 1 in 5 young people don't have health care.
McGuire says the most affordable place for them has been the ACA. That was until the One Big Beautiful Bill did not extend tax credits that help young people afford premiums.
The bottom line is young adults rely heavily on the tax credits from the Affordable Care Act. So ending the tax credits right now would be very harmful to their livelihoods.
I've looked for second sources of income, and I've also considered re-enlisting into the military to get those medical benefits.
And any extra money, Bryson says, that would go to health insurance?
Those are like the funds that I have for like buying my kids clothes or food or daycare while I work, and those aren't things that I can give up.
Katia Tubman, Scripps News Group, New York.
We are warm, we are dry, and temperatures are sitting in the 90s once again around the valley. And meteorologist Ashley DiMartino, take a look at what you can expect throughout the day for today as those temperatures make their way to that 90-degree mark by late afternoon and then slowly cool down after sunset. Burn factor for today, 45 minutes mid-afternoon, as that UV index will be at a 5. Air quality will be moderate and the pollen count gets bumped up to the medium category. Temperatures around the state are running warm as well. 88 for Bullhead City today, 92 for Gila Bend, 81 for Globe, 70 for Show Low. We've got 70s expected for Payson, Sedona, and Prescott, and 64 the high today in Flagstaff. Our temperatures stay nice and warm above normal. Overnights are going to stay in those low 60s to the upper 50s over the next couple of mornings. Afternoons will cool to 85 by your Friday, but we're back to 88 degrees by Sunday afternoon.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head on over to ABC15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC 15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.